fight the power like Big Chuck.
What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
The Bakushi is the master of illusion. And if everyone believes the illusion, it becomes reality. Bakushi thinks he's won the game, but he didn't count on a pinch hitter.
All is continuous vibration, always in motion. Conductor of energy, assault in the ocean. Serpent is the sine wave, polarities interwoven. A chemical sorcery, elixirs and potions. Resonant frequencies, molecular explosions. Your daily programs is heavy doses of hypnosis. People walk around blind even though their eyes are open. No time for ideological salesmen with biblical notions. That box in your room, televised lies through your vision. It doesn't matter your race, status, or religion. No longer have to beat you when your mind is locked in prison. That food is filled with toxins, it's why you can't think clear. Illusion of choice is your option while keeping all in fear. Load up all your weaponry, the revolution is here. I said load up all your weaponry, the revolution is here.
We ain't in the same place, or occupy the same space. So get the fuck out my face.
In the instant, I changed the mission with photosynthesis. Witness the synthesis, ripping endless on instruments. Feel the frequency, energy off this Hennessy synergy. Literally those that take us to infinity. Reading articles, all is horrible, calling audibles. I'm remarkable, I shot a fed at a carnival. Dust and particles, follicles gon' be everywhere. Heavy pair of some pistols, I shot them holding that teddy bear. Fuck the system, let's keep it simple, let's raise the temple. Make them triple while you're going to where they all assemble. Not Avengers, I'm the Avenger, I seek the injured. Kept my temper till I stuck the hidden blade up in her. Fuck the ruler, here's what they doing to you. Poison water in the food is what you put into you. I'm the shooter with new maneuvers. Caught back to Ruger, super trooper. He is gonna need a pooper scooper. The revenge of Montezuma. Rocking my Pumas, uppercut like a Kuma, sending you straight to Luna. Cosmic verses from universes on new excursions, emerging the virgin. I pull the back, the iron curtain. War leaders are war eaters, born cheaters, war sneakers, rearrange their core features. Born reaper, hurricane, the sword keeper, form ether, burn all of the mold geezers. Up in government, parliament, bitch, I'm tarnishing arguments, ain't no bargaining, throw a bomb in the audience. I'm the guardian, strange you all in a cardigan, rearrange the universe, I am the artisan.
We ain't in the same place, or occupy the same space. So get the fuck out my face.
As a king, fighting the spirit of Mesa King, vibing to my queen, playing the tambourine, while I'm eating the tangerine. My plasma was replaced with gasoline, got the blood of the Elohim, manifesting through a dream, a shit you never seen. I got the eyes of Medusa, and the hands of Wolverines, astral project with my inner being. We locked in the inner ring, hoping the Anunnaki intervene. While the world is under siege, they got an abyss under the sea, living underneath. Lightning struck me standing under a tree while I was crumbling weed, and an angel swooped down, put me under her wing. Now she shields me from my desires the devil brings. Say my name in vain and you will never bleed. Say my name in vain and you will never bleed.
The Bakushi is the master of illusion. And if everyone believes the illusion, it becomes reality.
Keeping arsenal, yeah, my gun is remarkable. Busting shots at the cardinal, now they calling inaudible. Killing all of them, evil people, intolerable. Didn't mean to start of your blast, turn the particle. My apocrypha, summon my inner Asura, unlocking my chakra, flipping over your Akira. And I'm accurate. Sniper rifle was damaged and blast as fast as a sassacus. Cause his ass was a pacifist. Yes, I mastered this. Leave you frozen like mannequins. Now the masses is panicking, turning evil like Anakin. Call the coroner, aftermath of a warrior, whooping your ass like Morpheus. Kill streak was so glorious. I'm the pinnacle, grind your ass in the minerals. No need for subliminals, government is the criminals. I'm the general, revolution, the miracle. The code is reppin', that's unpredictable. Motherfucker.
Those weapons of mass destruction gotta be somewhere.
On the world stage, pushing weapons of mass destruction. The only weapon is the voice speaking mass deception. CGI planes inserted on 9/11. The Patriot Act inserted, all rights have been suspended. Black magic magicians with malicious intentions keep casting your votes for puppets pre-selected. Pre-planned pandemic with experimental injections. Contractual consent keeps farm under full protection. FDA allows cancerous dyes to pass inspection. It's $1 trillion profit, keeping us in sickness. Hypocrites under Hippocratic oath is so sickening. Speaking food for thought, using my freedom to express. Until I strike a nerve, then I'm censored, I digress. Elite created the rules and board on this game of chess. Israel pulls the strings, I'm not surprised or impressed. I'm just buying time until it's time to suppress the noise with the silence, so we sentence you to death. Convicted of treason, I let the gallows do the rest.
The decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of Iraq.
Which video was that? The one with that cop in Florida? Bitch! He was, I forgot what he said. Cops are fucking weak. If they didn't have a badge and gun on them, more or less just take the gun and weapons from them and they're weak. You know, they're not going to act like they do. They ain't tough no more. Now, some are. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all of them are weak, but most of them are. I know Max is live. What's up, Eyes Wide Shut? So how do people like that new song? I gotta fix a few things on it because I know Hurricane's waiting on me. And then I got another song I'm fixing up with me and Drop. I took that verse and Drop put a verse on it to make it a love song, but and I'm working on a new tracks. I'm working on like 5 different tracks. They're gonna fucking send Marines to paratroop. How fucking dumb is Trump? You're gonna paratroop. This ain't 1960. And even then it's dangerous to paratroop. Like Israel's not waiting. He's gonna annihilate those soldiers. And that's what they want. I hope Netanyahu is fucking dead. You know? I hope they blew his fucking face off. It's not a good thing to say, you know? He's evil. You know, I'll take Paul out of the Bible, allegedly. He killed a lot of people for Rome. But the Bible contradicts, in that case, Saul or Paul. The Bible says, do to others what you want done yourself. Then it says eye for an eye. Then it says, God don't want you to kill or be wicked, but then will forgive Paul for slaughtering all these Christians. Like, it does contradict over and over and over and over. I don't like the part of the Bible that says God will forgive you for all your sins. That just like gives a free path for people to be evil. If that was the case, if God forgives for all your sins, why would he kick all the angels out of heaven and he didn't forgive them? Anyway, the guy, my Dominican buddy over there, gives me scriptures all the time to read. I don't want to disrespect him, you know what I mean? Because he's very deep into the Bible. And when people are very deep like that, I don't think they could ever be unplugged. It's basic indoctrination before leaving Earth. Now, some people say black people wrote the book, this one wrote it, that one wrote it. I've heard the Jews wrote it. Like, I don't know, whatever. Who knows? But I know one thing. Christians and Muslims need to stop arguing with each other and put that shit to the fucking side. I know that because those fucking Israelis want a genocide. We're goy to them. And they're very planned. They think they're the head and we're the footstool. They're the fucking Nazis. And damn, get in the muffler. That was funny, Candy. You're like, oh, Satan. That was funny. I seen that video in the morning. I was fucking laughing for like 20 minutes. Oh, Satan's gonna kill me. Oh, it's Satan's fault. When I lost my mother, people were like, God needed your mother. That's why, God took your mother. And I felt like telling people, fuck God, man. I needed my mother. Right? Like, some of the things people tell people when people pass, like, they know and shit. But, they're doing the same fucking shit with Iran. And the best thing people can do is speak out about it and show. They're using the same tactics they did with this newer generation. They do it over and over, every war. I see patterns. And I really hope there's not another false flag. I showed you guys that fucking cunt. More like she's a fucking slore of Babylon, fucking putting that text out. How does she know that there's going to be another 9/11 times 10? And who is she to even put something like that on the internet? I sure hope not. Israel and the U.S. government, I might as well just say Israel, because they're pulling all the strings, fucking. And what better time for me to put that verse out? I'm glad I held that verse for 6 months. Son told me to hold it, and what do I know? This motherfucker's going back to the Middle East for war. So I gotta clean that song up. I gotta filter it. I gotta fix a couple things. When the beat goes into the chorus part, it's a little sloppy. I gotta figure out how to cut that up a little bit, but other than that, I'm the one who pieces all these beats together. Not bad for someone who never produced in their life.
I should have talked more about false flags. I went from 9/11 into the scamdemic with experimental injections, and then toxic foods, and I try to fit a little bit of everything in the verse to jam it into people's eardrums. But MAGA stands for Make America Gay Again. I can't believe people are still backing that fucking piece of shit. It's amazing to me that Trump literally slapped all his voters in the face, did nothing he said he was going to do. Brian said it's $68 trillion were, I think it was trillion, that he gave to the rich people when he got in office. Didn't give a fucking dime to the people. That's our money they're fucking taking it, right? If people know how the system works, that's our fucking money they're robbing from us in taxes and giving to line their pockets. That's criminal. I'm going to be careful what I say because there's some things I really want to say, but I don't want to incriminate myself. These people, You ever see the videos and people go into a courthouse and they say, you don't have the First Amendment? Because you don't. The courthouse is a corporation. It's foreign. That's foreign land when you enter a courthouse. People don't get it. The courts aren't under the Constitution. They're foreign. A lot of those judges really have no, what's the word I'm looking for? No jurisdiction. But once they got you in cuffs and in custody, you're pretty much fucked. What's up, Hurricane? I'm cleaning up that track. I know I want to make a video like the one you made. Those videos are dope, man. Where you put your face and it has like, I want to make one body slamming Trump or something, but I don't know if that's possible. Sort of like what Iran's little videos they're making. I just seen one on I think it was Brian's channel when that Jew from, what's his name, the Jew that's in Ukraine now just because they work behind the scenes, they might be one, doesn't mean Putin does. Putin probably truly don't like that fucking scumbag from Ukraine. But anyway, those memes are fucking hilarious. You got to pay for the program you're using? How much is it? Those sound effects you put in Hurricane made it even better, man. You killed that verse, man. That shit's fire. I just need to be a little more aggressive when I rhyme. I'm too laid back. Let me drop the link. I zoned out. Why is this doing this? Yeah, I remember you were saying that they won't allow you to do that, but you could always put Sora. That's right. I gotta check it out. I still didn't go buy me a chip. I gotta go buy me a chip, man. I need more memory. I gotta do a cleaning on my phone. Peace to Valley Parks. But yeah, the best we could do is just, you know, I still don't get how a lot of so-called Americans just don't get it by now. It's mind-blowing to me how deeply hypnotized people are. It's either hypnosis or they're just all around dumb. I think it's hypnosis, though. They're just blind. Just like what religion does to people. Yeah, sometimes when I delete stuff on my phone, the memory doesn't go down. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You got to go into the phone. Into the files and do it. One time I deleted the app and I went into the files and the fucking app was still in there somehow. You know, it said it deleted the app, but when I went into the files, the app still existed. It was weird. Yeah, I know. You got to go to the trash and delete it. Yeah. It's the music I have. I erased a lot of music though. I have all these albums and stuff, and I just erased most of the shit I don't even listen to. I just keep like the Wu albums and Mobb Deep, MOP, stuff like that. Yo, Wu-Tang's coming to Connecticut August 29th. Yo, I'm fucking going. I gotta see how much tickets are. The whole clan's gonna be there. I only seen the Jizza live at Toad's place in Connecticut. That shit was dope. But yeah, I definitely gotta go. Cause I was supposed to go see Rage Against the Machine in Wu, and it got canceled. Or no, it didn't get canceled. I forgot what happened, man. I didn't get to go. And this was in like 98, 99, somewhere around there. Yeah, I do that too. But that's another thing. This computer only has a little bit of gigabytes, like 39 gigs, which ain't shit. So what I'm gonna do is buy a couple of terabyte chips and just store stuff on the chips. You know, they went on YouTube and they erased that Charlie Kirk thing I had. It's like they're trying to get rid of certain stuff, man. It's all right. I got that video stored somewhere. That whole fucking chart, you know, these people that commit these fraudulent acts on the stage, right? these people must sit back and be like, God damn, people are dumb, right? Like, let's say Charlie Kirk, which I personally know he's still alive somewhere. He must sit back and be like, man, these people are so easy to fool. You know, I wonder how that, you know, changes a person's thought when they see that, how gullible people are. It must make them want to manipulate people more. And either these people don't have no morals, or they're committing they're being blackmailed. They won't be laughing real soon, though. They won't be laughing real soon. You get like 10,000 hillbillies, 20,000. That this guy was on I was watching some of Brian's older videos on his other channel. He has 2 other channels, and there was a guy from Iran, and it makes me wonder, is he truly from Iran? Or are they paying somebody that's Iranian to fucking go on there? He was saying that in Iran they got 150,000 missiles or more, or so, and they have like thousands of underground bases in the mountains. Which, okay, I would have done the same. I mean, if you look at Iran, it's a lot of fucking landscape that is in the middle of nowhere. If they drop the military there, you better know how to survive. But personally, it would be dope if they dropped a fucking missile right on. I mean, even if they killed BB, there'd be another ding dong to replace him. So, and truthfully, BB and Trump are just fucking puppets, man. The true head of the snake, you never see him. You know, Trump and BB are just the butthole of the snake. They're serpent shit. They're nothing. When the accordion hands start going, the lies start flowing. I'm about to put that in my rhyme. I made that shit up the other day. Who would like to just slap Trump right in his dumbass face? I bet you if you slapped him, you'd get a handful of orange fucking spray paint. Like, who does that? Who the fuck puts orange makeup on there, or orange tan, or whatever the fuck that shit is on their face? Looks like a clown. There's this guy being interviewed. He said, Trump's doing everything he said he was going to do. Yeah, okay. I get it, Candy. But if we sit back and we say nothing, and we don't speak against what they're doing, their criminal actions, people are just going to fall right in place with it. Just like 9/11, man. All those people that fucking fell right in line with the lie, and they're doing it again. And there's a lot of good people that have big channels that could speak out. I got a little Dookie channel, but I like my little Dookie channel. But Tim Truth. I was just watching one of his videos. He has a pretty good channel, Tim Truth. Shout out to Tim Truth. And what's the other guy? Yeah, I seen something about RFB and Richie from Boston and ODD TV. What's the name of this channel, man? They Live True. I think it's called They Live. I like his channel. He was pointing out the number 33, and when you see these number 33s in the headlines a lot, and I've noticed that, like when Charlie Kirk, it said 33 was a lot in his headlines, and he was pointing stuff out. There's another article or something on the news about these two little boys. And when you type each little boy's name in, they came out to 33. And I was like, damn, that is not no coincidence. Oh, I know I can only control me. I know what I'm doing. This is why I was put here. I've accepted this a long time ago. It's my duty to slap a politician in their face one day. I don't want them to know who I am. I'm like Ghostface. I'm here and then gone. I'm like a shadow. You see me and then you don't. One day somebody's going to hack that system and turn all the city cameras off. Pew! These people aren't too bright when it comes to these city cameras. They're all on one fucking with no backup. How do I know? Because I know when the power goes out, so does the cameras. Fucking I was drinking some tap water the other day. Matter of fact, I think it was yesterday. What's today, Sunday? And I got severely ill drinking some tap water. I was throwing up all night. And my neighbor was severely ill too. It was in the hospital. Couldn't stop throwing up. And I'm thinking, like, why? How are these people in my building getting sick? I bet you the fucking tap water is tainted. It has to be. I gotta get a water tester. I bet you there's heavy metals in it or something. I really hope it's not that data center. I wonder what they're storing in these data centers. Is it all our information? Yeah, but how do we know the bottled waters ain't tainted with sun either? People have tested these bottled waters and they're very acidic. It's dead water, they're saying. Like, people test them. Now, is it true? I don't fucking know. I haven't had the opportunity to test these waters like I want to. 'Cause I was gonna go to the reservoir and scoop some water out of there, but then I thought it's not the reservoir; it goes through the treatment plant. So I don't know. And how do I know? And plus there's fish in the reservoir water. But yeah, I'm hearing that a lot of this bottled water has no minerals or it's dead water. It's been bleached, everything. But it's still probably better than tap water a little bit, you know. These treatment plants, you never know what they're putting in our fucking water. And then with these data centers in Tennessee, I think was the first data center from Zuckerberg. And people are getting sick, man. And when I first heard about these data centers, I was like, man. And what do you know? There's one down the fucking street from my fucking apartment building. And we're paying for it. That's probably why my rent doubled. They're gonna put rent up on all these fucking houses over here. Down the street, they knocked down like 15 houses to put that fucking stupid walkway. I walked down there to check what they were doing, and all two whole streets, side streets, all the houses are gone. That I remember, there's all these beautiful houses. I think the bank bought it up, or someone bought them all up and knocked them down. Beautiful houses too, gone. It's amazing in America. They rather knock houses down and make a walkway than fucking put homeless people to have somewhere to live. America, the shittiest country in the world. There's a lot of warriors that are standing up. You just won't hear or see them. They're staying. They don't. Anyway, there's thousands of them. Yeah, the homeless is getting bad. Eyes wide shut here. It's getting. I 2 days in a row on the bus, I seen a dude in his 70s homeless. I'm like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? And then yesterday morning on my way home, I seen an old lady that was homeless. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? Old people are starting to be homeless. Old people. I'm like, what the fuck? I got 1 foot in the streets and 1 foot in my apartment. I could be homeless any month now. So, and it is what it is. I could survive anywhere, but do I want to be homeless? Fuck no. But if it happens, it happens. I got to get out of Connecticut, I think. That's the problem. The unconstitutional state. I was thinking about going in front of the Capitol and making a couple signs. And hold one sign that says pedophiles reside here. On a public easement. See if they'll arrest me. need a fucking cigarette. I haven't had a cigarette in 2 days. It's been 2 days so far. I never see, well, when I'm in Hartford, I never see people protesting, and if it is, it's for like Black Lives Matter or No Kings, that fucking No Kings thing they had in LA yesterday. Those are paid fucking things. And they had about 15,000 cops out there tear gassing people and shit. You gotta be very careful when you choose to do things like that. That's why if I choose to do it, I do it alone. I'm not going with no group. That's crazy, Jay Height. And I looked at emails too. Peace to Alan Warren. I didn't see nothing. I don't. Oh, that's right. We fixed that. That's right. I already talked to you about that. Anyway, that's wild. You can't even buy land. Like, who are they to tell you what to do with your land? They're selling land all over the place. See, they just want you to build right away because they want to make money off of you. And that's the problem, is them controlling the land. You know, America wasn't supposed to be like this. But you know, I think we need to stop paying bills. I think that's what it is, man. Start generating our own electricity. Fuck these people, yo. Stop paying rent. What are they gonna do? What if the whole country decided to stop paying rent and taxes? What are they gonna do? Or even half the country. What would the landlords do? What would the government do? Nothing. Stop paying your mortgage. Stop paying your fucking taxes. Fuck these people. Because if we stop paying, they're going to go broke. The only reason these people are rich is off of our tax money. That's how they stay rich. If that money stops flowing and there's no reason for them to there isn't enough armed people to do something about it. People say, oh, the military will come. No, they won't. They don't have enough. You really think they have that many? No, they don't. But I think most people are so fucking scared to even do that. They want to be in debt. They want to go to work every day and struggle. Like I see so many videos of people almost being homeless. The best plan I could come up with is we just all stop paying. You're going to pay $1,200 electric bill every month because they're raising it. Buy a fucking generator. You spend $1,200 on a nice generator, that's solar panel, and fucking there you go. Fuck their electric grid. Look back in the 80s, motherfuckers climbed telephone poles and were stealing electricity. You know, there's ways around everything, man. Criminal minds are genius sometimes. And that's what I'm going to keep on speaking. I didn't wish for nothing. Just saying, people need to stop being pussy, man, and stand for something. Don't cry about being in debt and do nothing about it, you know? All these people are crying. Well, come up with a fucking solution. You're either going to keep slaving with your dumbass credit score or stop paying these fucking crooks. One or the other, man. I don't blame you, DL and Warren. I don't want to see them go to war either. That's why if we don't do something now, it'll forever be the same over and over. That's just my opinion, man. People just want to ignore it or do nothing about it. It'll never change. They rather just go along with it. How many years have people just gone along with it? What has happened? It's gotten worse and worse. It's never going to change unless we change it. I could fucking just ignore it all and do me. You're completely looking over the point, Candy. I fucking work all the time. I've always worked in my life. I get it. We're talking about bigger problems here. Maybe where you live at, rent isn't being doubled, but it will be soon. I'll tell you that. Because all on this coast over here, rent is doubling everywhere. I thought it was just my building. It's everybody. I've been asking around. Everybody's rent's going up. Some landlords are saying every year they're going to raise the rent. What are people going to do then when your rent's $3,000, $4,000? Loaf of bread will be $20 with these fucking losers. I remember my grandfather used to tell me one day, he's like, Charlie, one day bread's going to be $20 a loaf. I used to be like, no way. My grandpa's right. And fuck loaves of bread. That shit ain't even real bread anyway. But that's what I'm saying. Fuck their smart cities. That's how I stand by. It's going to take a collective of people to start the domino effect, to start standing for something. And that's what I stand by. No one has to, people don't like it or agree with it. That's cool, Not everyone is going to. And that's fine. Just like when it comes to religion, a lot of people don't agree with me that religion's fucking bullshit, but that's fine too. Yeah, I seen that. The robot. Yeah. That was Joe Biden. That was that was Joe Biden's cousin. Someone made I think it was Brian who made a video. And he was showing Joe Biden the robot, and they do walk similar. I was shocked. I was like, damn. Interesting. You know what's crazy? When I was in the 90s, I used to work. You know, things were easier then. And back then, my grandpa used to tell me things he used to buy with a nickel, right? So what my grandfather went through to the 90s, the same things happening to me in my life. I'm gonna be telling the youth, if we don't change something, how I used to be able to buy this with $1, $10. You know, Brian was making the point too in his videos. No one's talking about, like, when a lot of these reporters on YouTube, a lot of these big channels, they go and interview people about MAGA and stuff, they're asking all the wrong questions. All this lady was asking, I forgot her name, Brian was, and he made a very good point, Brian. That's why I fuck with his channel, man, because his arguments and his presentations are very thought out, you know, a lot of common sense. Yeah, they're not going to stop until we do something about it. It's bully tactics. And the best thing I could think of without going to war is to stop paying the fucking bills, man. To get them to fucking listen. Like I said, we stop paying money, they're going to go broke. Them politicians live off of our tax money. They line their pockets with our tax money. And a lot of these YouTubers sold out, you know, for a nice chunk of money. They'll say anything. They'll paint a narrative that's completely fucking wrong. People don't have to listen to me. You know, keep paying $50. The next thing you know, steaks will be $50. They're already $28 here. One steak's like between $28 and $32. Fucking. But yeah, besides that, rent and electric bill, oh my god. And there's people out there that think my plan is a good plan because I hear people talking about it already. Yeah, that's true. People are enslaved to the devices, but we can also use the devices for a positive thing too. Like, you know, people say, Chuck, man, you gotta be careful what you say on there. Man, listen. There isn't nothing they could do to me that hasn't been done already. Are you gonna throw me in jail? What, are you gonna torture me? My life's been nothing but torture. Ready to go be a slave. You ain't really a slave if you like doing what you do. You know? And I'm gonna keep speaking out. Maybe I'll have a voice like one of these fake ass, like Shitler, or one of these fake ass fucking people that speak out and don't keep their word. But unlike them, I'm all about what I say. I ain't fucking Trump or none of these fucking lying scumbags. They would never let me in politics. I'll put all them fucking scumbags in prison. I'd poison them one by one. I gotta look and see if they're doing a 15-minute city around here. I still can't believe they're putting a data center there. And I don't know what's holding them up from doing it. It's been 6 years. $1 billion project. And yet they haven't, all they did was put the fucking computers. And the weird thing is the computers are right in the open. Right in the open on a loading dock, operating right now. And you know what I've been thinking? No. Yeah. But yeah, they're just sitting there. That's as far as they've gotten. So either I found 3 different articles on it. One said $1 billion. I forgot what the other one said. It went down a little bit. But yeah, they haven't moved any further in 6 years. So yeah. I feel bad for the people that live across the street from there. Oh, they're fucked. Unless they're going to knock all them houses down, which I probably think they might. More homeless people. Like this walkway they're putting in. They don't even make sense. I've already talked about it. They're putting a fucking nature walk on the side of a highway, which is weird. They're spending, I forgot how many millions on it. They could do so much more better things than put a dumbass walkway in. Well, I bet you nobody's gonna walk that stupid thing. The other part is already usable, and nobody walks the fucking thing. You know that's how they solve homeless problems, right? If they see people in tents in the woods, they come and they cut all the woods down. This is what they're doing here. That's how they solve the problem. And then they throw like let's say the homeless people got clothes and shit. They throw their tents out, all their clothes. So when they come back, all their shit's gone. It's been thrown out. How do I know? Because I talk to the homeless people. I say, man, how come you guys? A lot of homeless people say there's really no help. The rent is so high. And I also see a lot of immigrants on the bus, a lot of people from Africa, a lot of people from Bangladesh. The Americans are becoming homeless and the immigrants are moving in. That's how I see it. At least here in Connecticut, there's a lot of people from India and Bangladesh and all that, in Africa, Nigeria. I wonder why American people ain't buying up these stores and stuff. All I see is like people from India buying up all these gas stations. They're buying up all the smoke shops. And I think to myself, why aren't the black and white people buying any of this stuff up? What the fuck is going on? I don't know. Anyway. Who gives a fuck, right? Most people think. Who gives a fuck? There ain't nothing I can do. I think that's a sign I would stand in front of the Capitol with. Your rent is too high, your electric bill is too high, stop paying. That's gonna be my sign. How quick you think they'll get me out of there? I might try it. I'm curious to see how fast the police would get me out of there, because right in front of the Capitol is a real busy street. There's thousands and thousands of people in the morning that are going to work. I'm curious to see. You know what I mean? Quitting smoking is tough. I'm about to pull my hair out. I just sounded like a Canadian. That was weird. Pull my hair out. What the fuck? Well, I guess I'm gonna end the stream in a few. I thought somebody would come through like the Woo. How long I've been up here? An hour? Let's see here. It's all out. What to do, what to do. Fuck is this shit? The fuck? Anyway, I guess I'm gonna jump off here. Ain't nobody coming through. I think Max is live or something. Maybe I'll go listen to that. And I'll see you guys, I guess, next time or whenever that might be.